Hey y'all, hey. I got a word that most people have not even considered. You're in a situation that you want to change. You in the midst of it that you want to change. Let's say partnership. I'm going to say that. That you want to change. And you're doing all that you can to get this situation or whatever it is about this partnership to change. You're spinning your wheels in the mud with everything that all the energy that you're putting forth, all the things that you are doing, in the hopes that it's going to change the situation. But truth be told, it probably ain't. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to change. If anything, it might just improve a tad bit, but it's going to go right back to where it was. And as I'm sitting here thinking about that, I had to think about myself, always using myself as an example, why that might be. And I remember God said, because you can't fix it. And this is what he spoke to me. You can't fix it. You've done all that you really can do. You said all the words that you had to say. You have gone through all of the expense. You bend over backwards. You tried tough love. You've tried giving in and just allowing things just to happen. You have tried all that you know how to try to make this situation better, yet nothing changes. That's because it's beyond you. How that guy said before, or it's above me now, it's above you. If you've prayed and you've asked God to change this situation, God heard your prayer, but you in the middle of it. You in the way. You are in the way. God can't do what he needs to do because you keep putting your hands all over it. If you want God to change, God is saying, if you want me to change it, I need you to get away from it. Stop touching it. Leave it alone. All that you are doing, you're doing it in your own flesh. All that you're doing it from a place maybe that you might not even be equipped to handle, but because you don't want to let it go, because this situation is really close to you, it means a lot to you. This partnership, it means a lot to you, and that's fine, that's okay. But you got to have trust to get out the way. You got to have the trust, the faith to know that if I remove my hands from it, that doesn't mean that the situation, the partnership, or whatever is going to completely dissolve and never be anymore. What it means is you're giving God the space to do what it is he needs to do. And this is this is the thing that really blew my mind, because what God said was, you want to change that situation so it looks better for you, so that it fits better for you. When God is saying, if this situation is supposed to be for you, then you can't change it just in your way or the way you want it to be, because guess what? Some things need to change in you too. You want to change your partner. You want to change the other party of this situation for it to fit better with you, when in all actuality, you actually need to change some things as well. A part of the reason why God wants you to separate and come out of, or get away from, or just even remove yourself for a time, remove yourself from it, is because he has some deep work to do in the partnership. When I say in the partnership, I mean both of y'all, you and your partner, not just you alone. Your partner could be your spouse. It could be your business partner. It could be your family relationship. Partner could look like anything. The key here is realizing that you're putting all your will, your personal power. You're putting all your personal power into a situation that God said, look, I can handle this just like that. But some work need to be done in you. Some work need to be done in them or over there. And you are in the way. I heard this message, and it wasn't real easy for me to accept, because it meant, speaking personally, this was a situation that I happened to be in with another individual, and I was afraid to let go. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was afraid to let go, because I'm like, if I let go, what does that mean? Does that mean that I won't ever have this relationship again? Does that mean that like I gotta it just won't come back. And that's part of the fear too, why we refuse to take our hands off of things, because we fear that we won't have it. We won't have that thing back. But do you really want it in the way that it is, or do you want it better? If you want it better, you got to allow God to do what he's doing. You have to allow, you got to come out of it. You got to come off of it. You got to take your hands away from it. Because when you step away and take your hands off of it, when you step away, now you allow, you're saying, okay, Lord, I trust you. That's what he wants. I trust you both with me, and I trust you over there as well in the other side of this partnership, or on the other side of this partnership. And you're also saying, okay, you're giving God the green light to let him do what he needs to do. We be in the way too much. We do. We do. I feel like this goes back to a lack mindset type situation, where we're scared that if we don't have this, we won't be able to get to this other thing. That's not entirely true. It's really not. If you take your hands off of it, if you remove yourself from it and allow God to work, work within you and within the other side of your partnership, it can come back, and it can come back better. You got to have trust and faith that the work will be done and God will do it. Oof. Whew, that's a word God just said to me too. I received that. I gotta receive it myself. All right, y'all. I hope this word touches you. I hope you receive it, and if it and accept it where it applies. If it don't apply, let it fly. All right, y'all. Bye.